Battle of Hayes Pond. I bet there's not a single Lumbee sitting in here that didn't have a relative that was there. If everybody was there that said that they were there, there had to have been 10,000 Lumbees there that night. But there were people that had relatives there. And I'd like for anyone who's to stand, if you were there personally. First, the ones that were actually there, please stand. They were actually there. There he is. Wow. Thank you for your service, sir. A lot of men went up that day, that night, and a lot of them were veterans. They had come home from World War II, and I think back then they might even let you bring your weapon home. I know my father had his. So they went up there, and then went door to door here in Pembroke. They shut down Pembroke. You couldn't go in or come in or go out. The whole town was on lockdown, because they thought the Klan might retaliate and come back in here. So while they were doing that, the rest organized and went up there. So what we're going to unveil today is a monument. And I'd like to thank the people who helped make this possible. Of course, the Chancellor and his history class, that's where this idea really began. And Mr. Tommy Dorsey Hunt of Dorsey Landscaping actually went to Tennessee, got the stone, brought it back, and donated it. And the engraving was arranged by Mr. Jody Revels from Revels Funeral Home, so he donated that too. But this whole thing is is caused because of what? Hate. And going forward, the only thing that can truly bring down hate is not retaliating with hate, but the only thing that can break down hate is love. That's the only thing, no matter what we do. And I pray that God will give us the gifts of faith, hope, and peace, and charity, which is love, to break down hate. Because that's the only thing that can do it, is to break down hate, even amongst ourselves and amongst our aggressors and our oppressors. But even amongst ourselves, we got to break down hate within ourselves with love. God bless you and thank you.
But at this time, I just want to reiterate what we've already talked about. When our people faced some prejudice ways back a long time ago when my grandfather and my father was involved and a lot of our other people from this community. This is what we're doing here today, folks, and we want to go back in a traditional way and put our tobacco from our people. A lot of Indian people are kin and tied to this tobacco, not just because of our way of growing it for commercial use, but also our traditional ties to it. And that's why we're going to do this tobacco ceremony now and bless this in our own manner. So at this time, we're going to come in and ask for direction of prayer. Anybody would like to pray in your own manner, please do so at this time for all our loved ones that fought for this and are being honored by this sign.
this is a handicap access. So we don't want anybody at any time to come here. If you want to take a picture with it, commemorating your ancestors and what they did that day, this is what it's for. It's your stone. This is yours. Everything we talked about today belongs to the Lumbee people, every single bit of it. All right, everybody ready? Here we go.